Joining me now, Brown Harris Stevens CEO, Bess Freedman. Bess, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your Joining me now, Brown Harris Stevens CEO, Bess Freedman. Bess, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your expertise on this. How did the rent get so damn high?
Well, I think it's dwindling inventory. The demand has gone up incredibly. And, we're still reeling with the effects of the pandemic. And so it's just been a situation where landlords now don't have to give concessions. And remember that for landlords, it's gotten more expensive for them because rates have gone up. And I think part of the rental market, you have to pay attention to the fact that some would-be buyers have opted to rent simply because of the fact that rates went up. So I think there's all that push in the rental arena, and we're seeing these prices so high. I've had so many friends reach out to me and ask me what should they do because their lease is coming up. Should they go out there and look for something else, or should they stay put? And many people are just opting to stay put because prices have really gone up. It's a tough environment, and I think the economy is recalibrating right now.
But back during the pandemic, everybody said New York City's dead. People aren't going to want to live there. They want fresh air. They want rolling hills. Forget it. Manhattan is done. But now,
and they did, but you know what? But Eamon, that's what happened. And when we saw these vacancy rates of 30% in New York City, people left. They fled to Connecticut, the Hamptons, and Palm Beach. That was a reality. But then what happened is that people came back to New York City because people wanted to be here, and people are coming here to work, and there's companies that are here. And so we saw that for a minute, but now people have returned to the city.
What about the rest of the country, real quick? I mean, is New York City just sort of sui generis? It's on its own, or if you're in Philadelphia or Minneapolis or San Diego, are you seeing the same kind of trends?
We're seeing the same kind of trends. I mean, even in places like Boston, the rents are just going up. It's become almost unaffordable for people. And so I think now people are starting to think, should I buy? Would this be a good time to buy? They've accepted the fact that rates are probably going to stay around 6%. It looks like inflation is trending downward, which makes people feel good. So I think if you can afford to buy, it might be a great time to take a little bit of money and buy something versus rent, if you can.